5, everybody in the swing. I'm a swing trader, baby, catch the wave, feel the thing. No hold on for me, I'm in and out like the breeze. Buy the dip at 3, sell the pump at ease. Ego says you're a king, market says no today. Swing trade mambo, baby, that's the only way. Mambo number 5, a little bit of swing in my life. A little bit of dip by my side. A little bit of pump is all I need. A little bit of green is what I see. A little bit of mambo makes me your man. A little bit of Bitcoin in my hand. I swing on Solana, swing on Cardano too. Dogecoin, mambo, Shiba's calling you. Ego roars loud when the line goes up, but when it turns red, ego shuts right up. Roast me for chasing, roast me for the fall. Swing trade mambo, I'm having a ball. Mambo swing, mambo swing, ba da 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 da. And let the good times ring. Hey, hey. Mambo, mambo, mambo. Number 5, a little bit of swing in my life. A little bit of dip by my side. A little bit of pump is all I need. A little bit of green is what I see. A little bit of mambo makes me your man. A little bit of Bitcoin in my hand. Mambo!
Baby, I'm hot. I see you watching, baby, eyes on the screen. Road dog, crypto's the king you've never seen. He draws the fibs like magic in the air. No guesswork, no gamble, just the flair. From the dips to the peaks, he's the one to trust. Road dog's a vibe, join the rush. Cause every line he draws is perfect from the start to the end. You wanna join the pack, better hit send. Yeah. No waiting, no waiting. Road dog, I never really knew that trading could feel like this. It makes a man wanna smash that like button quick, subscribe real fast, yeah, Bill super chat, yeah. Road dog, join the crew, yeah.
He works dark magic with the fib so fine. Turns red to green, makes the profits shine.
No 99 fee, no grift to play.
Road dogs the real night and day. Gift the membership, spread the love wide. Road dog crypto's the ultimate ride.
Cause every line he draws is perfect from the start to the end. You wanna join the pack, better hit send. No waiting, no waiting. Road dog, I never really knew that trading could feel like this. It makes a man wanna smash that like button quick, subscribe real fast, hit the bell, super chat, yeah. Road dog, join the crew, yeah. Ba-da-da-da, fib swing, ba-da-da-da. Let the good times ring. Hey, yeah. No way, no waiting, no Join the crew, yeah.
Swipe up through the notifications flooding in. Green candles lighting up the midnight screen. Tap tray before the coffee even brews. Portfolio dancing wild, but bills stack higher too. I know it's poison, I know it's a trap, but the ping is different when it's green on the map. One more refresh, one more lie to believe. I'm already gone, already can't breathe. The numbers don't lie, they just don't tell the truth. Heart keeps counting, mine's already used. I keep saying this time I see it clear, but the static keeps whispering in my ear. Ping the alerts, chase the surge before it breaks. Lock the position, ride the wave till dawn awakes. Dump the doubt, stack the sats and fever pitch. Feed the frenzy, let the market on the itch. Ping the alerts. Ping the alerts. Ping the alerts. Avalanche coming down. Ping the alerts. I'm still digging underground. Force quit the
Ladies and gentlemen,
breathe a second clear. But don't betray.
the ringing of the
Open
cowbell.
to the fear. Widget close red and the family dinner light. Missed the dip again, curse the endless night. Same faces, same bedroom, same doom. Same screenshot, same win, same proof. I tell myself this is the last one, but the last one turns to 3, then I'm done. The numbers don't lie, they just don't tell the truth. Heart keeps counting, mine's already used. I keep saying this time I'll walk away, but the steady keeps pulling, won't let me stay.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. I am your host, Road Dog. Hey! Where we're looking at the DGen time frame here on Bitcoin. Watching what is going on because it's just been a dropping, playing around with our emotions, our feelings, going sideways over here. And now look what's happening. Quite interesting, I think. We had this trend line that was coming down this way, and all of a sudden we got one that's going up the other way, almost as if whatever channel this was traveling into hit a moment of partial decline. And it's possibly reversing. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a turnaround? Does it matter if it is a turnaround? Well, I'm going to say yes. Here on the shorter term time frames, what I would be looking for, what we have done so far is come and try to take out the recent highs. Took this one out. We didn't take this one out. You know, it looked like it was coming up short, and I was kind of concerned. Oh, lower high. And I was ready for it to come on down here. And I was looking to enter over here around this area, but I missed it. I was busy doing our introduction and stuff, and that's when this hit off, and it didn't come down as low as I'd hoped that it would. I was hoping maybe we would get a retest maybe of this trend line come down just a wee bit further. But you don't always get what you want. Hardly ever, but you get what you need. And what we needed was a little turnaround, and that's a little bit more bullish than what I was even looking for. That's nice. She got a looking at our fib pull from here. She came back and found some support on the 618. Flipped it, as a matter of fact. This area that was over here. So double bottom idea here with a neckline that we retested. If we can say that on the 1 minute here. Measured move for this guy, and I think it's probably already been reached there. Or close to it suggests that we should be coming up to take out this guy. But, whoa, what about this one? Well, that's where I say I got some higher targets for us. We did a nice 618er for the tater. And I don't know that it's going to do this, okay? And this is, again, on the local time frame. But we might be looking at a full 618 move, taking us back up to just right below $72,000. And that would be kind of frisky and interesting. I'm going to look for this guy right here. And that is our 272 fib. That would let us take out this guy right here. I will put up this backup target as a secondary at the 382. Right there. Those are my 3 targets that I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for us, if we're going to continue the upward momentum, we do have resistance. I'm really kind of looking for this one. And maybe that'll be just enough, and then we can come back down for a little bit of a steeper correction here. If that does not play out, we come back down, then maybe this guy can do it. This one's a little bit of a stretch. It's on the program. It's in the magazine, but it doesn't mean that we can get up there, or or that option is available. That color is available at this moment in time. Now we're getting our little rejection here. Got a little bit of bearish divergence, so I would expect us to come back. I don't know that we'll come back and test this one. If we're on a real kick here, we need to follow trend lines, and that would suggest maybe we come back almost to that, maybe a little bit over 71.085 is what I got over here, 71.1, somewhere through that area on the smaller time frames as we're watching the turnaround. But let's zoom out and go a little bit. Let's get off the little degen time frames, if you don't mind, and let's look and see what's why is this area important? Why is this area necessary that we're at right here? Well, that is because this little area that we've been bouncing off and playing around with right here is a 382 Fibonacci. And we were talking last night, if we can get a pullback, if we can get a bounce off of that 382 Fibonacci from our higher low back down here, that opens up the possibility for these areas right over here for targets. I know it's crazy, right? But 79,274, 79,300. I mean, I'm not changing anything. This is the same thing we were talking about last night. We're just seeing it play out. I'm daring it to get over here. I just want to see you come over here and tap this guy, and it wouldn't do it. It didn't do it over here. I was daring it to, and I said, no, I want to come up and make a lower high and really confuse everybody. But it seems like it was just a little minor pullback there. I think we got one more little swing. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this line. This is what we were trying to track as much as we can. It was really kind of like this. This is also hinting. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. Let's paint out this scenario since we're here on the 4-hour time frame. We still have a trend line over here. It's still resistance. So we can come up wherever we bump into it, right? And we could do a lower high still. Double top, triple top, if you want to look at it from that aspect, counting this other one over here. Could happen. But what we got going on here is the ribbon flip, and we also had on the smaller time frame. So that gives me a little hope that we can try to come up here to these areas about 75. We need to take this guy out right here. And so far we've been unsuccessful the last 2 times. Third time's a charm is what they say. If not, then oh hell. Oh hell, 57 might get here sooner than we thought. So we got to come and take this out at right at 75,000 over there. And that's what I'm expecting out of Bitcoin. And Ichimoku Cloud looks like it might think about helping us out with that idea. I'm going to redraw my trend line over here, and I still got resistance up ahead going from bodies to bodies right there. So let's keep an eye, see what's going to happen around 72,000. 72,000 is going to be a little warning area right over here. That would be, right around a 0.5, 72.1, 72.5, right through. Within that area there, I would get a little sideways, skippy on it. Let me pull this trend line out and capture this wick and see where we cut through and what happens there. Yeah, we're still below it though, even cutting it, taking the trend line into effect. I could do this idea, and I like the way it's respecting the angles, and that might be what's happening. We may have just, our trend line might just have matured a little bit. But it still may have some more to go. That's the thing about it. Those angles don't match. So there might be some more sideways or whatever until we get more of a match on these angles right over here. Just something to think about, like we come up and then have to, who knows. But I would keep this original trend line there just to remind you that, hey man, we still got some resistance up ahead. So it's not all, hey man, let's chase it. It's pumping on a Saturday night. That always works. I never regret that on a Monday. Hell no. How we doing, everybody? Let me come over and talk to you guys. 9 people hanging out with me on what is this tonight? A Saturday night. It's not Thursday. That's crazy talk. PMO says, I could tell you it was making a round in the bottom and was going to break to the upside. Haha. Noticed it this morning. Got liquidity at 74,200. Hype Trade nailed it. How is Hype Trade doing? How was the Hype Trade? Where did we look at that? Was it Bybit? We've looked at it here before. I don't know if that's what we did or set up. It's at 37 right now. And I'm still seeing a possibility for 44 right over there. What did we do? We came back up and yeah, we got our old target right there. Look, it's a cup and handle. Just needs a handle. Little pointy for a cup and handle. Why don't we just... It's also a possible double top. Just saying. But I do like the ribbon flip that's happening here on the 4 hour. It's just now starting to flip over here and looking juicy good. 200 above the 800. Well, that's got to be good, right, for high. Higher high target, if we can get up there, $64. I think this was the one we looked at last night. Let's pull our fibs again and reorient ourselves with the proper target areas, do any adjustments that may be necessary. Get about $44.60, right, $44 in that area right there. And next target's $39.9. I don't have it marked because, well, I think we'll go up into it a little bit more here. She's struggling, just like she struggled right over here last time we were in this area right there. So a little choppy, chop. But yeah, so far so good. Just it's going on up. Now, my prediction would be, just based on this leg of price structure, that would probably get rejected right over here. But that would take out this high, and that's all you need. It looks to me like it may have, how do you want to count it? That would probably be its fifth wave over here. Oh, it did actually take this one out, but it needs to go a little higher, my personal opinion. It'd be better if it goes higher, but technically it did take this one out. Still could be in double top area though, right? Coming over to this 886 would be a lot better, in my personal opinion on it. But I see 1, 2, possibly a 3, or this could be the 3, 4, and then a 5. Final move up here in the ABC. A little correction, move back down is what I'm kind of seeing. So yeah, you might see it just play around in this channel for a little while before we finally get the real big moves up to 44 to 51. What else have we got going on here? Oh, that's interesting. Taking it back to this guy. That's where we're having some resistance there. Take it back to these guys, and that's where we got support right there. So you can say, hey, we broke out of that channel. Take it up to this guy, and it says 44. All right. So I think it's looking pretty decent over here. We'll see if we got any bearish divergence going on. Just trying to get some bearish divergence out here. But let's see if we can push on up to $40 there. That would be sweet. Come down to the 1 hour and see what that's looking like. Are you looking tired yet? I believe you might have it in you to try to do it there. I think he's wanting to try. I think it's getting set up to where we might. All right, hype is looking kind of interesting. Let's come over and take a look at our indices real quick. That kind of tells us about the weather of the market. You know, if it's storming, raining, or whatever. We were looking at this trend line over here, which looked like it was breaking. I still think it was breaking. But it looks like we're coming back into it. So maybe we'll get a more explosive move since we came back into the trend line. That's usually what I look for. If there's a fake out, if it deviates from the trend line and gets back into it, it's usually followed. We usually look for a stronger move. So now it looks like we're starting to get some momentum back into the altcoins and keep pushing up. Now, will it stay up or will it just come up a little bit and then roll back over like it normally does? You know, like this rollover came on a Wednesday. This one came on a Wednesday. This one came on a Sunday after a nice strong run up. We don't have a nice strong run up. That's a Saturday. You got an argument to be careful on Wednesdays. For the last few Wednesdays there. This was also a Wednesday, but then it started. Yeah, Wednesdays are not really good for altcoins the last few weeks here. All right. Just noticing something there. So if we do get pumped up here, you know, through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't, you know, I was late Tuesday think, hey man, maybe I ought to take some profits just in case they decide to dump our ass tomorrow. Just think that's kind of cool. Well, I've been looking at my tiny account today, wondering why all these trades that I've closed in profits been really finessing my rules over here on my tiny account over on Blowfin. And I got some very interesting finds here. Because I have found that even when you play by the rules, and I think this is worth talking about because this could probably be a problem. Account leakages, trying to spot what's causing my account to leak. I'm supposed to be making money. Why is it not going up? What the hell? Something is askew. Let me describe what I've experienced over here. Let us say, for instance, and you've probably been told this. I know I've been told this and heard other people say this, and I think it's a good idea. You would think it'd be, you got to put it in practice. And you're wondering, why have I only got a small account over in Blowfin? Well, I'm testing the sucker out, and I recommend that you do this on every exchange so you can get used to how they work, because they all work different, okay? But let's say that you this is price action, and let's say that you get into a trade, okay, and you get in somewhere here, right? And price is going up, right, and it goes up a little bit, and let's say over here you take some profit, okay? You take a little, 25% off, boom. Now common sense would tell you, you had your stop losses down here or down here, right? Common sense would tell you. Or other people will tell you, logic would tell you, well, you take 25% of there, you move your stop loss to break even, so that if price were to come back down here and stop you out, that you would still have a winning trade. And I'm debunking that today, because that does not work. It's supposed to work, should work. And hell, I've even found that having my stop loss above there, having my stop loss here, did not give me a winning trade, even when I take profits. Now, what the hell is going on there? Well, it turns out that it's something called slippage and market order execution. And when you come over to these exchanges, and I'm going to use Blowfin as an example because they're the prime ones that help me realize what the hell they're doing over here. These little guys, your stop losses and whatever that you put out over here, did you know these are market orders? And when price is tanking down here and that cuts in, you get the worst damn price when it's executed. What I have learned today, ladies and gentlemen, not only 9 of you are going to know about this, and anybody else who actually listens, but this these account leakage is a big factor into why maybe you're not being profitable too, because you're doing everything by the rules. Like, I did this right. Why did this not work out? And that's what we're discovering over here. What I have found out is that you got to take a little bit more time if you want to avoid that. You're getting charged as a taker for this. And what this means is that when price comes down here and hits your stop loss, well, yeah, you think you're selling here, but wherever price is going down, yeah, it may have actually just sold here. I mean, it triggered, but market and whatever. It's now I can't erase that stuff, can I? There's no rewind button on this damn thing. Son of a gun. Can I do this? Y'all really need a rewind button on this thing, man. I'm just saying, this is over and Blowfin. But it's those little deaths of 1,000 cuts you're thinking, man, you're planning. You can't run. How can you run your account like a business if the receipts are not going to match the expenditures, all right, or the plans? That's my bitch about it. So if I'm trying to manage this damn account and I think I'm going to break even, I need to be right at break even. Or if I think I'm going to have a little bit of profit, I need to see that damn profit, and I don't need to see a cut into the negative, no matter how small it is. And what I've found, it's usually been about anywhere from 3 to 7% on average when I'm thinking I won. And I'm sitting there, I've been wondering, why am I having to feed more Bitcoin over here to this account? And now I got part of that answer. I mean, some of it's my fault. Okay, stupid trades, stupid things. But this part is not my fault, and I'm bitching about it. And I just think it's something to be aware of. But what I found is there's a way that you can do it, but you got to take a little bit more time. And you got to set actual limit orders. And you know that it'll give you an option sometimes over here whether you want to post only. Yes. If you want to do that, and that will, from my understanding, lower the fees, you will be a taker there. Or you'll be, is that right? You'll be the maker instead of the taker. And the fees are less on that. Even for places that say that they don't charge you that much in fees, there are fees, okay? So you're paying for the privilege of this little extra thing. Oh, it's so easy. I can just move my stop loss there. But what I did find is that once I do that little order, it'll also put it up in a box, a limit order box, and then I can move it afterwards. So I thought, well, that was cool. At least I don't have to type it all in again and all that crap. But I thought I would share that with you. Oh, look. Well, I guess I can brag a little since we're in green. I wouldn't dare do it if we were on red. I'd just ignore it like all the other YouTubers do and not even talk about it or act like I got a trade. That's what I've found. That's what I've learned on YouTube. That's what you're supposed to do. If you're in the red, then you don't talk about it and you don't show it or anything. But if you're in the green, you've always got to show it and talk about it and make it sound like you do this all the time. Shoot. Gosh darn it. This is so easy. Why are you losers? Why? Oh, you're not in my trading group. That's why you're a loser. Come on. Give me $99 a month and be in my group. But yeah, the hype trade. Okay. Yeah, we're up on the tiny. Well, it's not as tiny. I think I did add to this position. I took some profits. Of course, now my attitude's changed on that when dealing on perpetual futures. And I think it's mostly an issue with perpetual futures. You need to be worried about what we just talked about with the stock markets and how the market orders are working and things like that. Even when you go in, I can't tell you how many times since I've been using the market order, and I didn't always used to do it. I used to always do limit, and though I was told to do that. But then there's some traders out there, you know, if you're having to be a quick draw, you kind of got to go in market. But you ever wonder why, you know, maybe something's moving and then you hit the market while it's moving, and then you're like, it'll go up and then, you know, it comes back down on the same wick. But you find out your market order when you look and see what you got it at, you bought the freaking top. And then it comes back down here and you're automatic and drawdown. Those situations you can get into by using market order when you enter a trade. So just be aware of that. You're not going to get the best price using market order. Your best price is to set a limit order. But then with a limit order, does it get hit or not? But at least with a limit order, like this, you can always drag it up and put it where you want it. You do have that option, right? All right. Well, just some things I thought I would go over today. Are we up on our Bitcoin trade? Here's one. I decided what I'm going to do as far as how I'm going to run this account on the show. My USDT portion of this, I'm just going to trade. I think just only hear what we do on the show. Just for the show trades, and that way we can track them, and you know, it's not a trade going on, nobody knows about this, blah 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 blah. But the ones, the USD pair, the Bitcoin ones over here, I'm gonna be trading that in and out and whatever, and I'm using a variety of styles on this little bitch. Yeah, you can see me doing a little grid thing here. If she wants to dip down in here, I'm ready to catch her. This is more of something that I would do on spot and spot margin. But she kind of got off without me getting my position size where I wanted it. So I got an okay position size, but I'm telling you, what you gain on that doesn't add up to some of what you get sliced up on with those things where you get stopped out at break even or even at minor profit. And when you go back and do the math for it, that shit don't work out. And if you're building your business model on hey, this is how we grow, and you got this leakage, it's just not going to happen. I thought I would bring that up. All right, let me get back over the regular charts, and then let me get over to you guys. Weekly RSI is about to cross into 30. There you go. That's the one of your major buy signals right there. SideX says you have to show ups and downs, otherwise I think you are a scammer. Nobody is a winner 100% of the time. Oh, I don't lose all the time. If you looked at my P&L, I mean, that's what I'm bitching about. They should close at least green, even in slight profit, and you're showing all red, even if it's just a little bit. I mean, but let's see. I'm late for tonight's stream, but I'm early to the Thursday stream. Every day feels like Thursday to me. SideX says pie in the sky. That's pie in the sky. Slippage. Yeah, slippage sucks. Can we look at curve, Road Dog, after we check the 15-minute on Bitcoin? Good evening, by the way. Hey, how's it going, Nathan? CRV? We looked at that one the other night, didn't we? It looked kind of interesting, I thought. All right, good. Let me see if my request marker's working. Oh, hell no, it's not. If you got any coin requests that you want to see, put them in here. Let me type a text in. All right, so I'll put coin request below, please. I'll put that out right there. But getting back to the count over here and whatnot. Yeah, I'm fortunate right now. Is that one up? Oh yeah, we just saw that. That's a small trade. I mean, it's a small account, but that's helping. So I'm going to be trading the Bitcoin parts over here, or the dollar parts over here. But I'm playing around. I'm still trying to fill out the new exchanges and everything. Another reason why I think it's good to start out with a small amount until you get used to it, because they're all a little bit different. They all act a little bit different. This is different from CoinX and the way that they calculate things and do things. Even the way that they show your gains and things like that, it can be a little bit different or change. Because I know on CoinX, as soon as I take a little profit, like if I had this and then I took like 10, 25% profit, this thing would jump up to like 50, 90, 60, whatever. The percentage would change. And it would make it look for whatever I had in there less. Oh, more awesome. So let me post this so I look like more of a baller. So you got these little things going on in these exchanges that are they're all a little different, okay? They're close and similar, but they're not all the damn same. They don't always work the same. So is this a rising Wizzy to the upside, or are you going to come back down? But at least, I don't know, I got this, hopefully I will not get stopped out in a negative if it comes down to get me, but I'm watching all that stuff very closely. Bitcoin is now at 71,400. What does that look like over here to where we were looking at it? Where were we looking at it? Was it here? Was it you? Okay, no, you're the bigger one. You're the one I'm daring you to get to. So I'm looking for some resistance. Around that trend line, is that it? I was trying to find the very last chart that we were on, and it may be because we're on I think it was this one. I believe it was this one. We're on the smaller ass time frame over here. Is this the one? I don't think you're it. I had already hit one of my targets. It's not the one I just put up though. That one was been there. And those targets are usually always fibs. All right. Well, I seem to misplace my. Maybe it was you. I don't recognize it because I'm not on the one. There we go. Maybe I think it was you. Was it you? Is this where we drew the channels and all that stuff? I think it was. I think we were using this chart. Yeah. 618, 272. All right, so it already came up and got rejected off our 272 area right there. Boom, got a pullback, and then this is where we would want to take our fibs and kind of see what we're doing over here. If you wanted to go on the local, it did come back halfway. If you're doing the impulse move itself, that's possible. I mean, that's something to take notice, but it's also good to take the whole impulse move. Got 1, 2, 3. Can we get one more move up there? So we either look for a double top. I don't know. This could be a lower high, a higher high up to here and come down. But these are the areas that we're looking for a reversal or a correction to happen, right? And start to get our pullback. Preferably, if this was it, we would look for it to come back to 382 and try to go higher. That's what we would want to be looking for as far as the fibs go. Because what we're looking for, if we're in a run to the upside, 382s are your guideline. Whether you're looking for flag shapes or whatever shape it comes out, usually a good flag will bounce off your 382, right? And then you can get a 1-to-1 move, which is almost the same as drawing a flag pole. But that 1-to-1 move takes you up to the 618. These are, what is that? What did I do? What the hell was that? Yes, leave it. Okay, I hit a button. And now we're flirting with the idea of a lower high. So this little happy ass needs to consolidate and move up, or just go ahead and roll over with some kind of a lame ass M shape. But because we got a trend line here, well, we got some hope to see what's going on. So she hasn't touched the 382, and it needs to. So I think it's probably going to break this trend line. So curious to see what's happening with Bitcoin over here. Or you can just keep on going. Ichimoku Cloud looks good now. It looks friendly. Even here on the 1 minute, that looks good. They're pumping us on a Sunday night, man. Pumping us on a Sunday night. All right, so 71.5, 717, 71.9. Those are the areas I'm trying to see if we can actually get on up there too. Nice curve, nice rounding shape happening on a major fibs for this move, 382. That could take us back up to some very, very higher targets that we don't even have here on this time frame. Looking nice and very messy over here. Let me get rid of some of those little lines there. All right, so we looked at total 3, right? I was bitching about all that. Total 3 altcoins are trying, not out of the woods yet, but they are trying. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance also trying, but been making some mostly lower highs. It needs to come down. Not sure if she's going to come down. She's very feisty. She does not like to go down. She does not like to go down at all. I don't know how long you can stay around somebody, a woman. Never mind. But our tether dominance hopefully is not flagging to the upside and is starting to roll over a little bit, and that means money coming out of tether and hopefully going into some of these altcoins and everything to help pump them up. So it does look like we're having a little bit of an interesting pump on the weekend. Also going to come over here and take a look at our bubbles chart, and for the daily, how we looking? Oh, it hasn't caught up yet, has it? Or it hasn't caught up at the weekly. How are we looking on the week? Oh, we're seeing some gains. That's about what it was last night. A little bit up, maybe up about a percentage there. So things are just now starting to look a little juicy over here. Let's go see what we can find. First request I had was for CRV, Curve Finance. Let's go take a look at it. This is it on Binance, and this is, I guess, what we were seeing before. She came up to the area we were looking for, and she's still there. Spiked up to it. This is on the 15 minute. Let's go to the 4 hour so we can see what's going on over here. So she ran into the resistance of the previous trend line, and it's not even that great of a trend line, to be honest with you. Let me put it up here to the candle bodies right there. So there's still resistance. Well, get it on there. Still resistance all through this area here. Ichimoku cloud's not. That's a little suspect. Let's check out some other things. You had bullish divergence there. Didn't do a damn thing for you. Got some bullish divergence here. It just hasn't kicked in. On a week. Your scallop is rolling over. It's scalloping over, I see. I mean, and I actually kind of like that, really. And the fact that it did bounce here is muy bueno. Technically, it got a bear trap idea. For real. That's what I'm looking at. This idea I like. Will it stick? Let's go with a higher time frame. Let me see if I can pull up the MACD over here. What do you say, MACD? She's confused. RSI, what do you got for me over here on the daily? Below the signal line? Oh, we're still good on RSI so far. Okay. Cloud on the daily looks a little bit more enticing. Stochastics. Some of the things look like it looks like it's trying. I think it may be in the very, very early stages of trying to recover. It's just not ready yet, I don't think. I mean, may perk up like over the next day or something. I'd hope. Let me get rid of that line just so it's not confusing anymore. All right, so 9 crossed the 21 on the daily. We got to work out that. So we got to cross over the 9 moving average. That's at 23 cents, 23.72 cents. We're close to it. All right, so that would be cool. We need that. It looks like it might be thinking about doing it, especially after you see this. It's just this cloud over here. I'm not so that we can't come up and then roll over a little bit. And I hope that rollover doesn't lead to a lower high. Trend line, then, of course, that we got to get above, being some resistance up ahead. Now, what I do like about it, what's giving me hope, is that the 100 is above the 200 moving average. So we got that. Right now, price is above the 9 on the 4 hour and testing the 21. It already tested the 50, so it's trying to do something here. It's trying. I just don't have the good any kind of confirmation on it yet. 9 over the 21 down here. That's good. Still don't see the divergence. Local divergence I'm looking for here. A little tricky. Looking at these moving averages over here, these are the big guys, and they're just all together, man. They are all together. So when I see that makes me think that we can come up here and talk to all three of them, and that's right about 24 cents and 30. And if we can get up there and talk to them, then maybe our troubles are over, and these other guys are kind of resolved. But she's really struggling right now. She's really struggling. I wish I could say something more positive right now. I mean, it's hopeful, but until we take out this high over here, I can't say that we're not going to go to another low on it. We shouldn't. Trend line should hold. Then all the moving averages here on the 1 hour are all down to where they can start to flip or roll over, and that's the point that we're at on this, and we could do either one. This is a great time for it to flip, but it's also a good time for it to just roll over and come back down and try to go for some kind of double bottom situation over here. So this one's still a little bit tricky right now. May look on the 15 minute and see what it says over here, and this has also got part of that problem. You see these moving average here, the 800, 600, 300. Yeah, they're still bearish, trending down that way. So that's why I don't want to watch. We gotta start flipping this thing, flipping it. So if we can't get above 23 and right at the 24 cents area and hold it, and then it makes me nervous on it. But it's trying, and maybe this will be the one. And I like Curve Finance. I've seen it do well. I played it this last time. All right, let me come back over to the chat here. Pete David said, took the short at 73.5K yesterday. Took the long at 76 today. I've been happy with my trading this week. Congratulations, my man. Sorry, guys, I missed yesterday's. Thanks for going over Curve again. When you just did yesterday, I'll try to be around more. Oh, we track coins, man. Good to check on them. Must be under the influence. To even start doing that, I'm going to go get a brand new vape pen and a new cup of coffee. Oh, speaking of coffee, I think it's time for our good ass coffee commercial. Are you ready? We're going for the big boy this time.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow.
Good ass coffee.
Coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up.
Good ass
Coffee in your cup. Sip it smooth, feel the rush. Oh, darling, nothing else can hush the blues that brew till the sun pops up.
Good ass coffee! It's the boldest, best coffee you'll ever have. Get your good ass coffee today!
How's it going, everybody? Ass coffee. That's all good and ass at the same time. It's some more good ass coffee. Oh. Wow, it's got some punch to it. All right. Good ass coffee. How we doing, everybody? All right, so we want to take a look at CC, Soul, and Grass for you guys. I just read that in the comments over there. Let's take a look at Canton Network. Canton Network CC coin. Where were we looking at this? Over on let's try KuCoin. Hey, we've been here before, have we? Oh, look, it was one of you dudes that was telling us, hey, man, we get up here and hit this one. That means a pullback. So, well, that's cool. 19-cent target got hit on this little bad boy from back in the day. We hadn't looked at this in a minute. I have not looked at this one in a minute. So, yay. Let's get some of this old information off of here. And after that, we ended up breaking trend lines. So, Canton Network, what's up with you? Well, now, this is a bearish pattern, and it means, you know, time to flip bearish. Or, you know, time to look for shorts. So we can take all this old information off of here. I'm going to keep this on here for posterity. That was the trade setup that we had on it right here. It looks like it, I don't know what we did. Were we longing over here? Is that what we weren't doing? The long? I think this was it right over here. If that was it, it did not do well. It stopped out. Unless it was over here, then I'll say full credit. That was awesome. Yeah, that was it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. But it did... she finally got over to her 19-cent target, which was this little guy right there. And once we get over there, it's time to do a little something else over here. So the little something else we're looking for is going from swing low to swing high, and we're looking for the 382, which we bounced on. Catching it just in time. So short end, that would be your first target. Now, what this pattern can do, and what it's known for doing a lot, is to come back up to that area before it drops back down again. So, if you know that, you can kind of plan for it instead of saying, "Oh, we're going up to the." We could. That That's the option that we want to be aware of because we have this harmonic pattern there, rather than assuming that we're going to come up to this AB equals CD measure move target for a 382 bounce. And let me go ahead and get the secondary target on that one right here. So these, if we are going to bounce here and do a one-to-one move or do any kind of move, do I need you on here anymore? I don't think I need you. See how that works? See how that works? One-to-one move. And another method to get the same result. Kind of the same idea, just a different way to do it, I guess. A similar idea, just a different way to do it. And you would take your trend-based extensions. And you're looking for the 100% area. And that's coming in right here, a one-to-one move. Now me, I'm going to pull out my fibs. And I'm just going to make sure, yeah, I'm off a little bit. It is up there just a little bit. So when you do it manually, you're eyeballing it, right? And that's when I'm manually doing it. But if you want to be a little bit more precise, get out your Fibonacci extension tool or your fib tool that you modify. So that would be the idea I'd look for. I'd still be looking for this. And if we can get past it, then we can look for those 24, 28 cents. But there's this little chance that it might be coming up here just to get rejected or a type 2 return. So that's what I'm seeing on Canton Network. And let's look at the, or it may just continue on down. That's if it bounces from here. Let's see. Does it look like it's going to bounce from here? Still below the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. So it's got some stuff it needs to work on. Cloud. It's going through a cloud, red cloud with a little bit of green. That looks hopeful. Maybe it's trying to climb up the moving averages. As long as the yellow 200 doesn't cross that purple 360, that would be a bearish cross. That could drive us down. But if not, if we bounce off of here, find support, we might be trying to climb up. But if we do climb up, I would be looking back at 19 cents again, which is not a bad thing. That'd be another 24% gain target. So that's my take on Canton Network right there. Now she can lose it. If you come down to the 1 hour, you can see the magic starting to happen with the minor, the ribbon flipping happening here between for the everything below the 200 moving average is starting to flip, and then it can start working its way through these other moving averages. Now they're still bearish in formation, so that's another reason that they're saying, you know, that's going to sandbag us from getting past this one, in my personal opinion. But I think we can try to get up there. All right, so altcoins are starting to look a little juicy this weekend, and even Canton Network might get a little bit of love coming back up toward that area there for a double tap of 19 cents. Take a look at Solana. Oh, man, I forgot to do something with Solana last night. Still at $88. Oh, that's cool. It was up to 92. 88 starting to feel a little bit more like a buy there. Oh, you were getting a possible little bear trap scenario there, depending on how you want to look at it. There's the 1 hour ribbon flipping in. All the ribbon flipping ins, even the bigger ones, are starting to work on the flipping. It's not official. Oh, yeah, it is. It's official. They got an official ribbon flip on the 1 hour. 800 all the way down. Well, except for the little local stuff. Let's go to the 4 hour. Solana getting ready to do something here, I believe. $98 is my next target. And then we start looking forward to retest about 117. Solana. I may have to get a spot margin position on this one. Huh. Oh, lucky. You got the green dot here on our market cipher indicator. Just popped off saying, hey, baby. Kind of makes me want to get in a Solana trade over here since it's kind of... I think I want to do that. A Solana. Let's go take a look at Solani over here and see what we can determine. As soon as I can get this... How do you get this guy up there again? Oh, get you off a log. Why does it automatically always go to log scale? Kills me. I don't like it. If you do measure moves, you don't need log scale. They're not your friends. All right, we'll just do it here. Damn it. Let's get our fibs out. We are still in the zone of regrets and missed opportunities. We're just now exiting the zone of regret, missed opportunity, and I've decided that, well, I don't want to have any regret of missed opportunities on Solana as we're rounding out there. Put my stop loss at... I don't want to do this. You know, do I want to risk getting stopped out, or do I want to do the more conservative one down here? I think if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And I think I can go with a smaller stop loss on this one. That's how I'm looking at it. My invalidation. Your schools of thought for your stop loss, or some of the schools of thought. One, to put it below the lowest, the lowest high in your move over here. I'm on the 1 hour time frame. That'd be back down about $79. Limits my position size since there's such a big gap there. Or I can put it at my invalidation, my idea. My idea is that we're bouncing off this trend line, and that breaking this trend line is going to invalidate my trade idea. I might go below the 200 moving average on the 1 hour, 85. Now that gives me get a bigger position, but you know, if she drops that much, then I lose whatever I'm willing to lose on it. Or I could put my stop loss way down here and risk that same amount, but my position size will be so much smaller, and it will just... So those are the choices that we try to make. I kind of lean toward, you know, getting stopped out over here. Maybe I could put it under this low over here. I could do that, $84. Put it under this low over here. It's wherever you want to do it. But the main thing, if your idea is invalidated, well, it makes sense to put your stop loss there and just take your L and you move on. Easier said than done. Higher highs, higher lows. I'm going to go ahead and jump in on this, baby. I'll figure out. I'm going to put my stop losses in, or orders in with a limit later on, because I don't want to go through all this market crap again. But I'm going to up my. I'm going to go with 10x on this one. Where does that put me for stop loss, though? If I'm an 84, I need to know where that is for stop loss. I mean, go ahead. I'm looking over here at about 85. I did not market that time. That time I limit ordered in and I just clicked a higher price. But it got me in. Stop loss is set. It is a stop market order because that's what it automatically does. I want to let that ride for now. It's sitting down at $85. And let's see what we're looking like over here. Yeah. Now, if I want to get out just as a trade, and I may decide to do that, I can get out with my little bit of profit over here. Looks like it's about a 3 to 1 right there. But if we're getting ready to turn around, this is a bottom formation. On this one, I want to hold on to this trade for a minute. Now, I'm bad about that. And sometimes I might hold on to a little bit longer than I should, it seems. Only when it goes back and stops you out and you realize, oh, hell, I didn't make a damn thing. Kind of makes you wonder. I'm going to put it over here where I can get the most bang for my buck, because we might get a nice little little move up, and then if I decide to, I'll take some profits on the way, or maybe add to the position and grow it. We'll see what we can do on this one. With Solana, I want to do this in a little bit different since we're down here in this very nice little zone. I kind of want to work this one and not just doing in and out. And maybe I should. Oh no, I'm down 2 cents on Solana. You suck. Oh man, I should have known that was a shoulder, head and shoulder right there. That was my bad, people. I didn't. Yeah, you could have seen that little shoulder and that head and that little. That should have told me right. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyway, that's what I got going on. 16 people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being with me. You guys aren't getting laid right now either. Yeah, me neither.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
4 Hour Solana says, we got some partying to do, folks. Feel like I want a bigger position of it. Kind of like what I'm seeing on Solana. Let's take a look at grass. You guys want to take a look at some grass? You got some grass? Anybody got some grass? I don't know. Grass is having a little bit of a come down over here. Grass, you need this more than we do. Here, breathe it in. Inhale. Yeah, I smoked it, but I didn't inhale. Hey, you loser. Loser. Got a dumbass who's that? Dumbass answer. Nice. We're leaving our zone of regrets. Or, well, now, technically we're back in it right now. We're back in it right now. In our little zone here. So here on the daily, looks like we got a 200 moving average rejection in that area. Also the 236 Fibonacci area we got rejected from. And that's okay. It did make a higher high than this one over here. Ichimoku cloud looks good, like it's ready to party. We got that. We got a nice trend line that's going on. It hasn't been broken yet. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC. I think I would like to see it actually break and come back down to these areas somewhere around 30 cents. But there is maybe one argument that maybe it's got one more hump. I don't think so though. If I'm counting this, if I'm looking at price action and counting the wave here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC come down somewhere around through here. We're under 200 moving average also. Now the ribbons are starting to flip. That's cool though on the 4 hour. So grass is another one. Got a ribbon flipper. We're probably going to find a lot of these altcoins doing it. It looks like and if that be true on the 4 hour, we're starting to see this. And the ones that are a little bit more progressed than others, those are the ones that are probably worth really trying to look for maybe a more explosive action out of it, my personal opinion. So I think we got Elliott. Do you see 5 waves over here? Yeah, okay. There you go, Elliott. He's got it. He counted. Oh, wow. We counted it the same way? Really? Well, all right. So if this is true, then yeah, we're getting ready to pull back maybe closer to 30 cents in a little bit. And then that would be a little bit better. So she had a nice little run. And it went from 16 cents. Last time is at 27 cents up to 40. So hell yeah, it had a good run. People taking profits and just getting ready to get back in a little cheaper. So the party might be over for this one short term meaning over this week, right? Until we pull back. Somewhere closer to 28 to 30 cents maybe. So good place to take some profits if you got any to take. I think I got a grass trade going on, don't I? Oh, no, I guess I don't. I thought I did. Didn't we? All right. Well, anyway, so there could be a short opportunity. If things are starting to get bullish, do you have to short it? I mean, just because it's there doesn't mean you have to take it. And then this ties into what I was complaining about earlier when you're working with these exchanges, and even if you're using leverage or whatever, if the move's not there to make it worth your while, to where if you get stopped out, I mean, if you're sitting here getting stopped out at break even, thinking that you're at least break even or in profit, but yet it's slicing you up, you got to really start looking at, are these moves worth it? Is there enough of a move down here? This is 22%, so it probably would be, to be honest with you. But see, that's why you got to check. That's a pretty good percentage move, actually. But it's starting to shape up. It's starting to shape up. A little correction out of grass coming up, I believe. All right, let's come over and talk to you guys. Thank you. Nipple Butter should sponsor Road Dog. You think Nipple Butter? Y'all got Nipple Butter sponsorships? I would love to have a Nipple Butter sponsorship. That sounds right up our alley. We need some Nipple Butter. Or maybe if you just have sensitive nipples. What are we talking about over here? I gotta scroll back up. I knew this chick who had hearts tattooed on her nipples. What was her name? Was it Shar? Like her nipples look like hearts. Is her name Shar? It was different. Kind of cute, I guess. Was her name Shar? Charlotte? I don't know. I like round nipples, not heart-shaped ones. I guess I'm old-fashioned. I know, but when push comes to shove, you can kind of, I mean. Oh, shucks.
Make it rain.
We got a super chat. Nipple Butter. I think that's an actual thing. I think it is that actual thing, too. Hey, Van Pack, thank you for the super chat, my man. Thank you so much. UPXI was going to tip $5 Buccaneer with the other two 2 MB. Is that 2? I'm not sure what that means. But UPXI, let me take a look at that. UPXI. Bought near. Oh, okay. Are you saying you bought near and with? I want to take a look at those two anyway. So I'm going to take a look. We've already went through our coins anyway. Take a look at UPXI. That's Solana Treasury Fund, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or something similar to that. I forgot. A company that's using Solana? I don't know. I'm in it. It's way down. So at some point, I might need to add to that position in case it ever does make a freaking comeback. UPXI, near and with. All right. Thank you, Haven, for the super chat. Thank you, my man. Let me get back over here to the live chat or I'll never get back there. For runners so that they don't chafe their nipples. Runners get chafed nipples? They need nipple butter? Does it come in flavors? Do they have sardine flavor? Never see sardine flavor anywhere. All right, so let's... Maybe just go down south for that. All right, let's take a look at... I'm going to take a look at near. Since we're still in the crypto area over here, take a look at it real quick. It's at $1.36. What are you doing near on the 4 hour? Trying to climb through the ribbons. What it's trying to do. Get rejected at any point and still come back down, but it looks like it's trying to climb up through. I got a 4 hour green dot like I would expect it to do. So altcoins are starting to look juicy. So whichever, pick your poison, the one that you want to be in, chances are that they're going to be in a probably a promising price a setup here. All right, what do we got? Where's our resistance levels here? Right there. So I'm looking for near to start hitting about 153. And then, of course, 160. We got it over here in our big sweet spot. The 886 level right over here. That seems to be the main one I look for. Especially if we had any kind of harmonic formation over here. But I'm not convinced yet that we do. I don't think that qualifies. There's a chance that it might come down here. before it goes up and does something. Very, very possible. Are you on the 1, 2, 3, 4? Or do something like that. It's trying. It's still going to be a little choppy through here. It looks like you've got a wave count going on over here that could, give us an ABC. Could be doing something like this, and then we go up. Something along those lines on near. But also looking at a break. Oh, that's nice. Breakout. Not as much volume as I'd like to see on that. All right. So near is going to be a little bit of a slow mover, but definitely in a good place to start looking at it. Let's take our fibs. Low to high. We're still in the juicy buy zone from that high over there. So yeah, let's move you up over here to 173 in that area. All right, so near's trying to do a little something right there. I had this guy over here. What happened to you? That's a 127. It's still within range. I know it looks like, oh, that's screwed up. Studying more about these patterns, there's still some wiggle room. We get back over in here, and this idea is good, and it's a bullish idea. See if I can zoom out on this one. This is what near looks like. Let's zoom out on the daily or something bigger. This is near protocol. She is down at double bottom area right here. So me take all my lines and we zoom out and look at it, and you're like, if you look at it from this idea, buying something here at $1.36 so that you can sell it at $1.80, that's great and everything. But I would say the people that were trying to do that over here probably kicked themselves when it went up to $4 or even went up to $8. Would you not think? And that's one of the dangers of trying to be a trader while we're in bottom positions like this, because honestly, this is the point where you want to start thinking about accumulating, especially this one. Folks, we're in the bear market right now, and altcoins aren't the greatest play in crypto as we seen last cycle, but this is the place on some of these coins. On near, it's the place to accumulate. So whether you can get it as cheap as it goes down to 96 cents, may not see that again, or if we do, you build it in a bag throughout this area, and then the name of the game is to sell it on the way up, right? So accumulating a nice bag of this, even on spot, I'm not talking about any leverage at all, just a spot bag of it. And, it comes up to our next target. Let's go ahead and take our fibs from here. No, I'm sorry, get it right here, this target. I think I took that from up there. Let's go with more local. Let's make it more local. Make it a little bit more local here. And technically on the bigger move, accumulating below 270 is pretty gosh darn good in the bigger picture of things, but accumulating here at $1.36, oh, that's a sweet spot. You get more exponential gains through here, right? So we come up here, that's almost 200% to 381, $3.80 if we can get up there. Even if we go up to 270, you've doubled up right there. That's moonbag territory right there. So if you're trying to do the slower game, position trade is what it's called, building up a bag of this in the bear market, you're at some great places to do it. And if we come up here, you sell half of it, take your money out. Now you got a free bag of near you accumulated on the low. And if we come back down lower, you can make a bigger bag. You buy it cheaper and get a bigger bag. So let's say, let's say you have 100 tokens here. You sell 50 of them over here. When it comes back down, you can buy you another 50 and still have some left over. Or buy you more. Maybe you buy a 75. You get it cheaper. It's not 270. It's $1 cheaper. So let's say instead of you end up more like 130 instead of 100. Okay. Well, that's cool. You just got you some more. What if it does it a couple more times? You might end up with 200 instead of 100 and double your bag up down here. It didn't cost you anything. Shoot. So that's what to do in these areas, is to try to build a bag. And then when it comes up to our take profits, you can sell some of that off. And hopefully your moon bag will be that little 100 coins that you first started out with. And then you can sell them up here at $5. That's the longer term play, but that's how you do it on the spot market and the swing trading, the margin, the position trading is right here in these areas, folks. All right, so near looking interesting. Let's take a look at the stock UPXI. That's what Haven originally said in the first place. Is this over here on Pith? Oh, I don't have enough over here. UPXI. Let's go with the stocks. Well, we've been looking at you down here in this rounded bottom for a long time. Nice to know that you got over here April, $20. Lord, I look at the other day, I think my price was 7, so I was getting in somewhere through here. And it's over on my E-Trade account, and I did not expect, I don't trade stocks over there very often, right? It's just it's an investment account. I check them every once in a while and see what's going on. And rotate and whatever thing, but it's down 87% from where I got in. That bag went down. But here it looked like, it came up and came down. Looked like it was going to try to do something, right? But no, she did not. But instead, she's down the lowest she's ever been at $1.11. I think the lowest it got to. Oh my God, you got down to 50 cents. I'm glad I didn't check on you that day. I would have been bummed AF. I think I did add a little. Did I add some? I was going to. I may not have had anything to do it with over there. I can't remember. So, she can't. I would like to say she can't get much lower. But it's only up from here. We would hope, right? I hope, because I got some of this stuff too. Before I do that, let me bottom check it. We're in a good possible vicinity for a possible bottom over here. And hell to the yeah. I hope you don't get back down to. I hope you don't get down to 36 cents. It says it could happen. It could happen. But these are the support areas right here. Okay. Now that we got that information, let's just go get the big picture from over here when we were at $22. Now that would be awesome. And that's when Solana was off the chain. That was the good old days. All right, I can see I'm going to have to add to my position so I can get to profits sooner over here. So I need to take a look at that myself. Thank you for mentioning this, Haven. I haven't been meaning to chart it for a while. I just haven't. Got a breakout area. There was some volume on that. Can't really see much going on, but there was. Right where we had the first green candle breakout. That's cool. That's promising. It's trying to gain the 9 moving average, and I'm on the 3-day chart over here. So that's a good thing. That's one of the first times it's been above it since January. Let's go to the daily, above the 9 moving average over here, and above the 21. 50 is coming in. Yeah, it looks like we're trying to head over toward about 140, 150. And hopefully it will stick. I hope it will stick. We got a trend line going on now. Daily trend line. And looks like it had a good test there today, or whenever, Friday, whenever. And you bounced off of it. Good. Awesome. I see some green coming in here on the 4-hour. Of course, this was from Friday, but there's some green coming in. This one's starting to look like he's wanting to go up. All right, cool. All right, so local. local targets if you're looking for it. Yeah, of course, 150, 174, 208. I think 150 and 208 would be the main ones I'd be looking for right here, getting closer to $2. Hopefully it'll start going up, and if it does that, I mean, Solana's going up. The news about Solana coming out, the real world assets, billions or trillions of dollars coming over to Solana. Looks like we're starting to see some of the effect from that stuff. So I may want to have to take a look at this little booger myself there. All right, good one. And as far as indicators go, yeah, they're a little extended, but you also got that. Yeah, you got that green dot there to push you, help push you up a little bit there too. Looking pretty good, I think. Let's take a look at WIF. Getting back over to crypto. This is Dog with Hat. And how's it doing on the go to the daily? She's been punished. Very much punished. It was the shizzle, right? Can you believe this coin got up to, I mean, look at this coin. I remember it was up at $4.84, Dog with Hat. It was all everybody was talking about over here in March of 2024 when altcoins peaked out and did their very best assist. My portfolio was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it got back up there one more time. A double top. Come down and you got our 272 right there. Nice. Makes me wonder if it's going to come back and touch this 272 area as a double tap. Can't do that. I wish I knew what the original thing was. Because I'm betting that it started down here. Because it looks like we got a butterfly. Well, no, that's a double top. No, never mind. I'm just pulling things out my ass, I guess. All right, we're at 16 cents, and 4 cents might come back on the table according to the daily. We're still below the 9 moving average on this one. Showing some bullish divergence over here. What's going on? Let's come down to the 4 hour and see what we're looking like over here. 4 hour. How you looking? Ooh. All right. Yeah, okay. For a Dog with Hat, I'm looking right here. The 886 from the spike down up to that high. That would give us a higher low over here. This might qualify as a type 2 return if it is a harmonic pattern ideal we're looking at. But I'm looking at 12.8 cents. That's the area I'm going to call for this little guy. Now, she might bounce here earlier. If she does, consider ourselves lucky. Ooh, we just recovered a 786, but I'm looking for the 886. I'm going to go ahead and draw the 786 over here. Right there. This is what, 4 hour time frame. Still below the 9, right? Or have you reclaimed it? 4 hour green dot might get a little action out of it. I don't know how long it's going to stick. I'm still looking for this area down here. I think we still got a chance to come down here. Hope I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we might actually get this. If we don't, then it's trying to turn around. Yay, let's take it. She might pull that one off for a minute. Might come, but I can still see a possible rollover down here. All right, that's what I'm getting for WIF. Good luck with it. Hope it goes up here, but 12.8 might happen over, you know, the next week or something else like that. Hopefully it doesn't. But anyway, building a bag of this through this area, if you like WIF, might be worth the payoff, especially if it ever goes back up to $4 and gets a hat. I don't know we'll ever see that again. Did we ever see Monkey Pit JPEGs come back? Or CryptoPunks? Yeah, nobody even talked about them since they were hot 2 cycles ago, right? So I don't know about some of the meme coins. I hope that they do. They had a big community. It would be awesome if it does. and you got a big bag of it that you picked up between 13 and 16 cents, and you sell it at $2 or $3, well, then I'm going to say that's a genius move. You got some cojones, my friends. You got some big old balls. Some big old balls to do that. All right, so we looked at Solana, we looked at CRV, we looked at Canton Network, CC, we looked at Solana again, didn't we? Did we look at Solana? We did look at Solana, right? Because I don't remember it. Oh yeah, we looked at Solana. Yeah, I took a Solana trade, dumbass. Oh, sorry, not you, dumbass. I didn't mean this. I wasn't talking to you, dumbass. I mean, sorry, not calling you a dumbass. It's calling me a dumbass. I was calling Sean a dumbass. He always calls me dumbass. And that's because you're Sean. You're the model dumbass. You're a dumbass that all dumbasses should strive to imitate, Sean. You are the leader of dumbasses. I give you the major dumbass awards, Sean. All right, let me come back over to the good old chat. When alt season, next week. God, these are the 5 altcoins I'm going to jump in this time. I can see them 30xing over the next 2 weeks. Who's in it with me? Make AI agents that create NFTs. I had thought I looked in that into, well, I had to go as far as having AI agents do it. Balls Bowl. Oh, Dog Crypto is sponsored by Milpy Cereal. I'd like to get that ad on the show. That would be awesome. I believe the highest I ever paid for UPXI is $2.36, but I've really hammered under 90 cents. Or for UPXI. You got it for under 90? That was cool. I have a bottle of pumpkin spice as PMO, but when I try to make lattes at home, they don't turn out. Don't get a pistachio latte from Starbucks, though they suck. Got a mini bun. You're making me hungry, man. Toe butter, she costs $29.99. Sounds reasonable. I don't know that. Why, that's my even the fancy the OnlyFans footsie group is cheaper than what you'd pay for some toe butter at that price. That makes my OnlyFans footsie group sound like a bargain. Just saying. $2,499 a month. It's a smile on my face. Might put one on yours too. Haven says, now I'm the bad guy. I can just get a chocolate chip cookie. Road Dog says, I sent you original file. I'll go check it out. I just have not had... I have not been using my time very effectively lately. I'm still working on my sleep thing. Throwing my whole days off, really. To get some things organized around here, but I appreciate it. Yeah, that was awesome. You did an awesome job on that, Ollie. Milky cereal, that's awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's come over and take a look at our top 100, top 300 gainers and losers over here on the crypto market. See, DXE, we looked at that a few nights ago. We're having quite the run up here. DXE, what are you looking over here? Let's check you out. What the hell happened to my chart? Why did you come out? DXE! Oh, we're gonna look. You got a double toppy situation going on over here. What's up, DXE?
Make it rain.
So we got a target over here at DXE that's been hanging out about $9. And even $14 over there. Let's make it a little bit more local here, shall we? But from this high to that low. Oh, I see what we... Well, no, did we? That's not the right fib to pull for you, is it? Oh, damn it. I can't see what's going on over here. Which candle am I pulling from? Oh, okay. Well, I do have to pull it from that. All right, that's good to know. All right, well, that was the correct pull. Let's get this. So from the very tippy top to this very wick over here and pull it over to the side. You can see that we came up and smashed into the 382 Fibonacci. Now, either we're going to climb above it or we're going to double top and come back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that your 5? Elliott, what you got on this wave count over here? 5 wave? Elliott thinks we're doing a double top 5 wave going for ABC correction, and I think that could be a possibility. I know some people are saying, that's on the upside! And it might be. It could keep going up. It could be juicy. If it does, next target for you is at 683 right here. For a DXE for anybody that might or might not be playing it. This is not the greatest place to get into a trade, in my personal opinion. Here on the 4 hour, it does look like a lot of your indicators are kind of extended over here. Perfect place for a double top to happen if it's going to do a double top. See some kind of weakening and rollover if it happens. Not saying it's going to, but it could. Ichimoku Cloud looks nice. How you looking on the daily? You looking all right on the daily? 200 moving average on the daily. That looks good. Ooh, that looks good. Still, getting a pullback from here would probably be okay. It did get pulled back one time before, and then it came back, and now we're trying to go against it. So let's see what happens. You're either going to move up or start losing some steam and roll over here. It's going to have a good move to move this 9 moving average on the daily over there to cross it. So it's going to have more volume coming in than what it has. Right now, you got rising price with volume. That's weak. I know it looks horny as hell right now, but that's a sign of weakness. There's some signs of weakness. Just be careful if you're trying to chase this. It's a flag to the upside. Look, we broke out. Okay, just be careful with it. People buy tops for the reason. Most of the times they're buying flags when they're buying those tops, expecting it to go up, but then it doesn't. Or to go up higher than, don't go up as high as they are told or think. It does look nice, though. I'm going to take that away from you. Slight bearish divergence forming over here, so be cautious. Okay, let's take a look at, what was this? This was DXE, where we're looking over on our thing and talking to Onyx going, are you finally up fractions of a penny, which translates into 14%? Yay! I hope that one does good. And BitTensor Tau, we talked about that the other night. Remember, like just recently, like, hey man, this looks like it's getting ready to go up, and it did. So you got that. Let's look at what's popping. MNT Mantle, that one might be looking. XCN, I want to take a look at that. And Night. Some of you guys like Night, right? We haven't looked at that in a minute. Zcash, you fell back? What happened with you, Zcash? There might be an entry for Zcash. We need to go take a look at that. All right, let's take a look at how long we've been going. Hour and 33 minutes. 16 people hanging out. Thank you for being here. If you haven't, and you'd like to, and you don't feel repulsed by it, and if you like Jenny, and you like Elvis, or any combination of that.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Jenny says she's going to get jiggly with it. This is not our setup, is it? Oh yeah, it is. It is. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, Zcash. This is our Zcash setup, right? Possible type 2 return on Zcash. We've been pointing it out even when we were down here. Yeah, all through this area. A good place to accumulate Zcash. And I'm looking for these targets. Now imagine we're at 217, but 273 is on the radar, but may not stop there. That might be our first little, hiccup that we've got. Do I need to? No, you're correct. We'll get some local targets here for Zcash. I'm not sure why that's color coded that way. I'm going to move this one down. So I can see it's starting to come back up for Zcash, but on the bigger, oh, I bet I know what that was. Oh, I know. Yeah, you were the 382, weren't you? So double bottom over here, and this is an accumulation zone. I mean, your real targets don't kick in until, I mean, look, 550, that's one of your main targets for this setup. Over here at 420, 412, whatever we got right here, one of your main targets for this setup. $750, one of your main targets for this setup. Zcash, according to this, is getting ready to do some stuff, and I'm not saying it's going to be an easy ride going all the way up there. It's going to be some ups and downs through here. But if you're trying to get a play on Zcash before it gets up to $300-$400, where you're like, that's too expensive, I can't buy it, get in here. This is the area that you want to start looking at, especially when it's starting to break out. I'm just saying, Zcash is looking hot. And she's at an area of resistance at the moment. And she's either going to bust on through it because she's tested this 3-4 times lately. So you're going to get rejected or break on through to the other side. If I'm looking here on the 15-minute, I would say she's trying to break on through to the other side on this one at this point in time. I think she's done with it. Still some resistance up ahead. Don't hold me to it if she's not at $300 tomorrow. But I think she's looking kind of sexy. She want to do something. She want to, can Zcash come out and play? Nice. Is that a bad trap in there? So 213, you're at 220. Stop loss at 205, 219. That doesn't give me much to work with, but I'm taking it. Oh, but she's already up, right, dog? You're not going. Look, she's ready to rock and roll. She's playing games with me right now. I'm going to. You don't have to. Do we got Zcash over here? 10x, I can do 10x. I'm gonna go back and put my stop losses in place. There we go. First target we gotta take out is right over here, ladies and gentlemen. That would give me, for this tiny account, risking $1.50 basically to make $11. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take that. I may not get $11 out of it. May cut it off before then or let it run. Hell, I don't know. May screw it up by adding to my trade. That's usually the story that I tell. That's usually what happens. I add and it starts boosting up my entry levels to where it's just not feasible anymore. You know, let me just stop out with what I got. But if I get stopped out over here in Blowfin, I'll make sure it's profit. Just saying. All right, look, we're all in the green except for Zcash. It's down. Oh my God, we're down. I'm down. Oh man. The Solana trade that we took a few minutes ago is up for 0.16%. Oh, we're gonna. That's enough to get stopped out in negative profits. What I can do. Our Bitcoin trade is up a whopping 9% there. Gorgeous. Our other Bitcoin trade is up 41%. So yay. We got a hype trade that's been going on for. When did we do that one? That wasn't tonight, was it? Was that tonight? Is it up 5% already? I think that was tonight. And then the SEI trade, that's up 2%. And then we got the near trade that I've been in. Is that, wait a minute, didn't we just say near looked like it was trying to do something? Like it was trying to come down or something? I made it to, Did I not take profit? I may have to see about taking profit on that one. Well, I forgot what we looked at on near. So far so good. Let's hope it continues that way. All right, so Zcash looks kind of interesting. Oh, we were going to do Zcash. I got sidetracked. Did we? Oh, we got Zcash. We're good. Oh gosh, squirrel. All right, we're in Zcash. Officially here for the channel, and got 246. Oh, that's higher than for the. Wait a minute. Oh man, I was just looking for you to come up to 225. Where did I put my target? No, I got it. Okay, I got you over here. Right here. Okay, I see what we did. I'm on the 1 hour. I see what I did. That's a little. When was this? February. That's a little ballsy. That's a little ballsy for my take profit on that one. I gotta get into perspective over here. That's not worth it. All right, we'll see what happens over here. See what we can get going on here with Zcash. And eventually I can put my stop loss up closer to profit. Might be able to add to my trade before it gets too far out of here if we start getting a little results. All right, Zcash, we'll see how you're doing. Let's take a look at Tau. Look at you, Tau, 267. She's just going crazy. We got a target at like at 280 and 292 over here. Just saying, this was the zone of accumulation, mass regrets, and all that other stuff. The zone of missed opportunities. Look, it went out and hung out above the zone, flagged above it, and then went up. And that's Tau. Take a look at it on the 4 hour. And so we put this over here because there's some resistance up ahead. We're talking about it. So it between what 291, 282, I would say she's probably going to get a little pullback and come back down. So if you're not in Tau and you would like to be in Tau, like, gosh darn, I forgot about that one. I don't want it to get away from me. But be patient with it. I know it looks like it's going to go on forever, but it probably won't. I don't think it'll get past 282. We're at 267, but if it comes back down to 230 again, yeah, that's a decent place. Well, if it drops back down but lower than that, because it says it could, 50 moving average is where you'd want to be looking for your second buy. I'm just saying. Right now, that's at 210, so we, somewhere between 215, 235, 240. Not bad to get in on it if you're trying to get in, but it ain't today. It was the other day when we talked about getting in over here. It was the other day when you had a little breakout. That would have been a nice little place. Do you see what happened over here? These are the things I look for. I'm looking. That's why we're always following these trend lines. There was a trend line. Here was an idea to catch the retest of that. That was one. Here was a little bit. This was a pretty easy retest to look for. Got Breakout, and she came right back for a perfect retest on that right there. 194 getting in there. However you want to draw your trend lines right there. And wow, from there to where we are now, 38% gains. This is in that area called the zone of regrets and missed opportunities. Just saying. Take a look at Onyx Coin, XCN. Onyx Coin on Coinbase. Look at you go. Well, you're up a whopping, how many fractions of a penny are you up since here? You're up a whopping 14%. Oh, my bag grew 14% today. Well, I'm happy. It needs to grow a hell of a lot more. I'd like to see it grow back to 5 cents instead of being a half a penny. You could just 10x for me. I'd appreciate it. Onyx Coin, that's all I'm asking for out of you. Nice double bottom situation over here. If you've been in this one, and I'm just saying, these are some nice things, people. I'm seeing a lot of good possibilities in altcoins, and I can't believe I'm saying that because I've been kind of pissed at them for a while. And some of them are at some good bottoming. These are what we were looking for back in 2022, 2023 for these situations. So you got two schools of thought here with altcoins. I mean, take advantage of them if they're down on lows like this to build a bag while we're in the bear market with dollars. Don't use your Bitcoin. God, no. God, no. Keep your Bitcoin out of altcoins. Period. But use your dollars. Buy them in dollars right now. Not bad. But we know altcoins go up, and we've seen in this last cycle how they can come right back down 2 or 3 times to some of these juicy, I'll never see this price again area, or somewhere not too far from it, right? We go up and then we come all the way back down. So the idea is to build up bags while we're down in these areas and pay yourself while we're going up, so that when we come back down to these areas, you got some dry cash that you haven't put in on some other flashy coin over here. You need to have a little separate account. We can throw that cash in and act like it's not there, so it won't burn a hole in our account. That's what I struggle with. XCN, you're trying to do a little something. I hope to God you're trying to just flip this ribbon and get upon your merry way here. All right, MNT is also popping up. Let's see what's going on with here. MNT, not MNAT. MN what? MNT. Mantle. My mantle. Look at you at 78 cents. Like a bear trap. Wait a minute. Let's get this bear trap idea over here. Proper. Let's do a proper bear trap. Was it a bear trap? Oh, come on. What you got going on here? So connecting this bottom with that bottom, and then she did all this funky work over here. Got back in it, retest, and off to. That was a nice retest too, wasn't it? That's a nice retest there. And once you get a bear trap idea. And that's the reason why one of the reasons why I do my trend lines in a way so I can identify bear traps. And rather than me, I'll just bring it over here. This is what I got. I'm going to start here. That's where you're always seeing me go back and check in the angles that we were doing before. That tells me a lot of stuff. It tells me that you got some resistance over here, about 85 cents. If we keep going straight up, bump our heads there. We just got past an area right there. That's good. That's actually good. And doing it this way, connecting here to there, following that is my major trend. This was the bear trap. What happened after we got back past the trend line? Boom. Freaking boom. What do you think is going to happen now that we're back over here? Back inside this one. Maybe a little bit more boom than not. We saw some resistance 85. That might be where we retest this idea, and then we start coming over here. 100 is above the 200. It's got some possibilities. It's MNT. All right, and then we take it to our bottom over here. Over here, I like the candle bodies myself, so I'm going to go with the candle bodies. And then we identify another bear trap idea right here, right? What happens after bear trap? Numbers go up. So touching the 200 moving average, 93 cents. Touching the 100, that's probably where we're going to. Well, honestly, we're leaving the 21. We're targeting the 50. After we target the 50, our main target is the 100. After that, we see what is going to happen at the 100. We will probably tap the 200, say it's okay, and then go. So if I had to go by moving average strategy, I would say we're trying to do something. Oh, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. It could do like that though. It could come up. No. Yeah, I probably would, and then come back down and then go. That's kind of what my moving averages are hinting that we might do something similar to that price action. Looks like a flag to the upside. All right, well, that's kind of cool. Let's get some of this old stuff out. And let's update our targets over here. Now we got a new bottom. That's what we got to do. And that's for so heading toward $1 basically is what I'm getting out of this. We're at 78 cents for MNT. Oh, you're making me excited over here. What are you doing right now? You're making me want to chase you on the weekend. No. This is what they all want us to do, is chase altcoins on the weekend. I'm just saying, pullback will be coming sometime midweek. I'm sure of it. It always does. It always does. Let's go a little bit more local over here for MNT. This one's looking sexy to me. We had a, oh man, it's too far for me to get a pullback over here, man. Wait a minute, 50 moving average hasn't come up back up there, has it? But yeah, that's still there though. I think you can, 71. I think 71 looks interesting. I want to get in on this, but I don't want to have a limit order sitting there all this time. All right, so MNT doing good. I would look for this one to come back. If we can get close to 71, 72 cents to get an entry on it, we can get a pullback to the main trend line here. However it wants to do it, it may come up and, you know, do the little, that would be a time, be a nice place to look for it. All right, let's take a look at Night, N-I-G-H-T. That one's also moving over here. Let's take a look at it on Binance. This is all we got on Night. Yeah, we got some more somewhere else. This isn't on Coinbase. You got more of a chart on Coinbase. Huh. I don't know what to think about this one. I know it's got a bunch of coins in it, and it's 5 cents right now, right? And this is all the price action I've got. Nice higher low. Possible channel idea.
And I didn't even change.
Let's get some targets for Night. So it's making a higher low here. Need to come up and touch 5.5 cents, 0.055. Look at 0.059. 0.065, but the main target I'm looking for is a little higher. I'm looking for these. All right, so if it does do that, we can get up there to make a higher high, 26 to 36% gains there, possibly. A lot of resistance though, right here. A lot of resistance is going to be right there. Oh, nice channel. Nice channel audio we got there, I gotta say. Bad trap. All right, so we just looked at XEN, which is Onyx coin, MNT, which is Mantle, Night, which is Midnight, and ZEC, which is Zcash, and earlier we took a look at Near Protocol, and Dog with Hat, with WIF, and UPXI, the stock. We took a look at that as well. 18 people hanging out with me. Guys, my 2 hours is up. We've done a lot looking at Bitcoin. We always like to look at Bitcoin again. I was take a little detour for River, now that we're back in the River territory again here. Possible inverted head and shoulder bottoming pattern. That looks kind of sexy AF. Is River getting ready to go on another tear here, or is it going to just mess with everybody's head like it has ever since it went up to $80-something? I see $26.37.48 right there in that area as being some areas of interest on it. And she's got a nice little neckline idea, I guess, kind of, sort of, going on for this guy. Inverted head and shoulders. Where are you, this little guy? So these are rounded too. That's kind of interesting. They're not pointy. See if we can get our neckline lined up over here so that... What the hell happened here? May try that one more time. Something happened. I'm going to candle bodies. So it should have confirmed that, and then looks like it retested that neckline. Take it from the candle bodies, put it all over there, and that little wick down. Looks like it retested. River looks... Oh, man. This is on the 4 hour. So is it broken out, and then you take your measure move for this guy? Gives us a measure move target at $33 for River. Yeah, I heard it here first. Oh my God, it makes me want to FOMO in and buy the top of River. That's the worst decision ever. On a Saturday night. Yeah, let's just ape in. Never heard anybody else before. Go from high to low, see where we got. Okay, so here's the okay, we got bounced off our 382. Where's that target at? At the 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, it's tempting. It is so tempting, but it's also at a fib higher high target. Maybe she will, but I think I'm going to pass on this one. I was so tempted. I may get into it late. Maybe she gets over. I don't know. I got to see what she's going to do over here. What did you say on the 4 hour? Yeah, what you got over here with moving averages? 360 still down here. Well, I can't find a good argument for me to get in on this. Everything is just too oversold. It's just a little bit. I'm DJing, but it's Saturday and it's risky going into the Sunday. Don't want to get my ass handed to me again with River. It does like to do it. And we were on our way over to back to Bitcoin over here, weren't we? To the small ass time frames, I guess, that we were eyeballing. See if we made any more headway on our target. Did we almost hit our second target? Are we trying to do it now? I think we're trying to do it now. $71,500. We've officially taken this guy out. It's done its job for right now. So we could get a pullback, getting rejected from these areas. Could just be a double top on this one. Or it might squeeze on enough to get that second target. I am not exactly sure. This red one would be the main one that I was looking for right there. If it gets really bullish, 71.9, but I don't know. See some bearish divergence there, but hell, that didn't do anything over here, did it? You do have this neckline back here. If she does fall, maybe she'll touch it, or this trend line. Let's hope the trend line holds. Nice round in shape off of a 382 Fibonacci on the bigger picture for Bitcoin here, about 70,400. Bouncing up, price is currently 71,500, and maybe trying to work on a little up and down action till it finally gets up to about 72 or higher. See if we can eventually take out this high over here, 74,000. That is the goal for Bitcoin, other than our much higher target at 77, which we'll talk about that when it gets here. I heard something come in. I believe there was a super chat over here. Let me come and see our fan funding. Holy crap shot. We got a lot more than I didn't see. Nomads. Matty Ghost. My bad. Matty Ghost. I am so sorry, man. Are you still here? I did not hear that one come in. Take a look at Nomad. Do you some justice on that. And I don't know if Matty, if you're not here, it will be on the timestamps tonight and the little section and everything in the description for the video. Give me about an hour after the show and all that stuff we usually post up there. So Nomad, we'll take a look at that. Thank you, Matty Ghost. I appreciate you, my man. Another clap for that, for your patience, too. Also, shout out to Haven again for the $3 super chat right there. And shout out to Haven for the memberships, for the YouTube memberships. And Haven been a member for 17 months. 17 months. Congratulations, Haven. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Shout out to you guys. Well, let's take a look at Nomad. And, is Gnome AI on... No, that's not it. Is it a stock? I get Nomad Foods. I don't know if that's what we're looking at. If I look at crypto, I don't get anything other than Nom AI. So I'm going to assume that we're Nomad? There is no Nomad ticker. I'm confused. Let me see if Maddie's still here. I don't think he's here. Judson Crypto says 55K Bitcoin floor. I'm way too high to be in a watercraft with my feet over my head, Sir S. Matty Ghost is no Madbo. All right. Maddie, I don't know if you'll ever catch this or what. He's not here right now. I missed that. I don't know when that happened. Was there a timestamp on that? Does it show me times when they come in? That would be very helpful. No. Well, that would be helpful. All right. Well, I'm going to take a look at... wait a minute. Let's go. Let's check out... It makes me think it's a crypto for some reason. There is. It's called Nom. Let's see if this is... I can't swear that this is either one of them. I think we're going to have to settle this up with Maddie some other time and get some clarity on what he's looking for. Maddie, I don't know if you see this. If you remind me of this, and we'll do a bunch of coins for you, my man, or stocks or whatever. We'll make this up for you. We'll give you an extra bonusy one there or two or whatever, and just get some clarity on the ticker and everything. We'll look at it. Sorry I didn't get to it. Sorry I couldn't find the ticker that we're looking at there. But thank you for supporting the channel, and I always appreciate that. And when you come back, we'll definitely take care of you on that, Matty Ghost. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to the end screen. Thanks for hanging out. Been 2 hours of the stream, and that's a little bit too long for a gosh darn turkey talking. God bless, and see you tomorrow.
See you watching from the shadows, eyes on fire. You want this turtle, baby, but you're playing with desire. I move so slow like a rhythm in the night. Shiny green logo, promises so tight. One little touch and the rhythm starts to flow. Cooter, darling, let the good times grow. Cooter, pet me slow. You keep on scrolling, chasing every pump, but when the dip comes calling, you're feeling kinda drunk. I'm the one that stays, the one that never runs. Pet the shell, baby, under midnight suns. One stroke, one side, the vibe is getting deep. Cooler, darling, secrets we keep. Cooler, pet me slow. Pet me slow. Cooler, let it show. Let it show. Lick it once, lick it twice. Feel the heat inside. Cooler, come and ride. Now listen close, honey, when the night gets long, let the rhythm take you where you belong. No rush, no hurry, just the vibe and the tease. Cooler, baby, bring me to my knees. Cooler, pet me slow, pet me slow. Oh, cooler, let it show, let it show. Lick it once, lick it twice, feel the heat inside. Cooler, come and ride, come and ride.
All right, let's take a look at some of our new commercial sponsors that we might be getting here. Milky Cereal. This is by Ave. Still, and we played this last night. We played it again right here. You can see it, not as good as in my little window over here, but it's pretty cool. Check it out. Milky Cereal.
She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet. Every morning, yeah, you know I gotta try it. Yeah. Pour it up, milky cereal in my bowl. My bowl. Mom's in life forever, that's good for my soul. For real. Yeah. Yoga pants, coffee mug, hair in a bun, dropping kids at school, then she still having fun. Grocery cart queen, turning house to a runway. Got me trying to volunteer, pick up on the money. She got lipstick stains on a stainless cup. Got a meeting at 9, still glowed up. Packing lunches, packing curves, I'm in trouble. Every little side hug, feeling like double. She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet. Every morning, yeah, you know I gotta try it. Pour it up, milky cereal in my bowl. My bowl. Mom's in life forever, that's good for my soul. Yeah. Car line flirt, just a look, no talk. Fitbit ringing from the power walk. She said, baby, I got PT here tonight. I'm like, cool, I'll be grading homework right. Got a tote bag full of snacks and secrets. When she wink once, I know I'ma keep it. Mother, I like to. I behave, but I daydream wild every time she waves. She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet. Every morning, yeah,
Milky cereal is the hero you need. Crunchy and delicious.
She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet.
Awesome. Let's go to the...
Every morning.
But when you laid it on the plate, so fluffy I had to wait. Just one bite, man, that's all it takes. I could taste everything that perfect cake. Oh yeah, give me that.
Craving something super moist? Try this pound cake. Look at that perfect slice. It's calling your name.
Pound cake, make my whole day lovely. One sweet slice and
Introducing super moist pound cake. It's so
super moist.
Get yours now.
Fluffy, one little taste got me feeling lucky. Super moist, super fluffy. Once you sink in, you never get up. See, super moist, super fluffy. That's the way you like, melting in your mouth every single bite. Reach for the comfort that hits just right. Super moist, super moist, super moist, super fluffy. Every day, every night.
This super moist pound cake is so fluffy and delicious. The fluffiest bite ever.
All right. Shout out to Ave. Awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Tomorrow's church day. Jesus loves you. See you tomorrow night.
Margin calls, screaming phones on fire. Red, double down harder, got nothing.
shake out, but the knife's twisting deeper. No way to fake out. Friends cashed early, posted their wins and bounced. I'm still here bleeding, clinging to the plan announced. Spot just floats quiet, no rope around his neck, but I'm catching the night, choking on my own wreck. Every slice I take a say this time it's mine.
Good night, John boy.
Laughing stats don't lie.
Good night,